Hello everyone. In today's video, I am going to draw the portrait of a Buddhist monk with a serene and tranquil look on his face. Instead of talking about the process of the drawing, I thought I would read you some interesting and enlightening Zen stories for a change. I hope you enjoy it. Here is the first parable. A tough, powerful samurai once approached a Zen master who was deep in meditation. Impatient and discourteous, the samurai demanded in his husky voice, so accustomed to forceful yelling, "Tell me the nature of heaven and hell." The Zen master opened his eyes, looked the samurai in the face, and replied with a certain scorn, "Why should I answer to a shabby, disgusting slob like you? A worm like you? Do you think I should tell you anything? I can't stand you. Get out of my sight. I have no time for silly questions." The samurai could not bear these insults. Consumed by rage, he drew his sword and raised it to sever the master's head at once. Looking straight into the samurai's eyes, the Zen master tenderly declared, "That's hell." The samurai froze. He immediately understood that anger had him in its grip. His mind had just created his own hell, one filled with resentment, hatred, self-defense, and fury. He realized that he was so deep in his torment that he was ready to kill somebody. The samurai's eyes filled with tears. Setting his sword aside, he put his palms together and bowed in gratitude for this insight. The Zen master gently acknowledged with a delicate smile, "And that's heaven." Second story, The Girl at the River. A senior monk and a junior monk were traveling together. At one point, they came to a river with a strong current. As the monks were preparing to cross the river, they saw a very young and beautiful woman also attempting to cross. The young woman asked if they could help her cross to the other side. The two monks glanced at each other because they had taken vows not to touch a woman. Then, without a word, the older monk picked up the woman, carried her across the river, placed her gently on the other side, and carried on his journey. The younger monk couldn't believe what had just happened. After rejoining his companion, he was speechless, and an hour passed without a word between them. 2 more hours passed, then 3. Finally, the younger monk could not contain himself any longer and blurted out, "As monks, we are not permitted a woman. Now, how could you then carry that woman on your shoulders?" The older monk looked at him and replied, "Brother, I set her down on the other side of the river. Why are you still carrying her?" Third story. A young Buddhist on his journey home came to the banks of a wide river. Third story. A young Buddhist on his journey home came to the banks of a wide river. Staring hopelessly at the great obstacle in front of him, he pondered for hours on just how to cross such a wide barrier. Just as he was about to give up, he saw a great teacher on the other side of the river. The young Buddhist yells over to the teacher, "Oh, wise man, Can you tell me how to get to the other side of this river? The teacher ponders for a moment, looks up and down the river, and yells back, "My son, you are on the other side." Fourth story, the teacup. A learned man once went to visit a Zen teacher to inquire about Zen. As the Zen teacher talked, the learned man frequently interrupted to express his own opinion about this or that. Finally, the Zen teacher stopped talking and began to serve tea to the learned man. He poured the cup full, then kept pouring until the cup overflowed. "Stop," said the learned man. "The cup is full. No more can be poured in." "Like this cup, you are full of your own opinions," replied the Zen teacher. "If you do not first empty your cup, how can you taste my cup of tea?"